Welcome back to Split Second. Today, we're going to be cleaning up the streets of Split Secondville.
Split Secondville, is that its title?
There's actually no title that's ever given.
Oh.
In today's Split Second, watch out for sewage and dirty tactics in the Storm Drain.
I'm really hoping they're being super literal and now we're gonna fling actual human sewage at people.
You'll see. So let's go ahead and start things off with the Storm Drain. So we actually unlocked a bunch of new cars. This is the Ryback Coyote. It's awesome.
Oh, that's like your favorite car, right? That's what you were saying?
It is one of my favorite cars, yeah. Probably my favorite if I had to give it. We also got
this
one.
Yes.
The monster truck returns.
I've been asking for this forever.
I know you have. And the asshole mobile.
You know, the guy who gets out of this, he wears a pink polo and board shorts.
And possibly Crocs?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh, you made it red, white, and blue. That's amazing.
I did.
It's awesome. The America Mobile about to clean up the storm drain, bruh.
When I was doing the beta capture for this, I was looking through the colors. I was like, oh man, there's only one color this can be.
Right? Oh my god.
So yeah, this is a new track, Storm Drain.
This is amazing.
And this is the new truck, and it's not very fast.
I love this truck. Oh my god.
It's so slow.
It's so awesome. Oh, this is
and
my
it drifts so
This is my baby.
The fun begins.
Oh, you can't use any other car in this, man. You gotta use this for everything. Oh my god. Look how wide it turns.
And it drifts like a champ. That's the best thing.
Oh my god.
So Storm Drain is actually a pretty... It's not a good choice for the monster truck, but it's okay. This has a lot of wide open spaces like this where you can sort of get the car up to speed, but mostly it just handles the off-road stuff pretty well. Also, as you can see, it's not interrupted by anything.
No. This is the truck that Bluto would wear. See, I'm tying it back to the Disney thing. Bluto's the guy Mickey Mouse fights.
The dog?
No, that's Pluto. Bluto is like kidnapped Minnie in the first Steamboat Willie thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he shows up from time to time. He's like the big fat cat looking dude.
Oh, are you sure that's not Pete?
Oh no, then who's Bluto?
I think that's just something you made up.
Or is that the villain from Popeye?
I think that's actually the villain from Popeye.
Oh.
Thread, can y'all chime in on this?
Oh my god, I love this car.
I don't even try to go in there.
You should've. That would have been awesome.
Well, I just wouldn't have been able to make it.
Oh, your car wouldn't like just go through it? Look at it.
Oh, I know.
I just watched someone bounce off the back of you.
Gates in this game are indestructible, as you can see.
It's kind of great because there's... Oh, you with your camera angles, man.
I had to capture it.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Honestly, I was just really worried that it would run me over because I didn't remember how fast it was.
So, I love that people still try to, like, knock you around like they did with the other cars, but instead they bounce off.
It's pretty great, actually.
Oh no!
And you can still do that.
Poor guy. Are you ever gonna hit that instant replay button?
Well, there actually isn't an instant replay as such. I think it just shows you an instant replay thing if you just get a really smooth looking kill. But I don't think there's actually a thing that lets you say instant replay this for me.
You barely got wrecked though. Like, it wasn't like it crushed into you and exploded. Like, it knocked the back end of you a little. I think you could have recovered.
It did actually, but I got back at him, so it's okay.
I love this. I love that you just have a tire on your car.
Well, I mean, you know, just in case I need to get out and repair it from wherever they're keeping me.
Like, in the modern day death race, you might want to change a tire or something.
I think this does actually happen sometime in one of the Death Race 2000 things. So yeah, that was Storm Drain. What do you think?
We're going to be using the Ryback Thunder a lot, aren't we?
We will be using the Ryback Thunder. It is pretty great. The problem with the Ryback Thunder is that it is so slow off the line.
But you're such a good driver.
I am, but they are also good drivers. So I'm going to cheat and use a car I'm actually comfortable with.
Oh no. I'm just laughing at the idea that they let a monster truck in the race.
Well, I mean, shit, in Mortal Kombat, they let a guy with a freaking gun in the tournament.
I like that it's canon that he does not win the tournament, even though his weapon is a gun.
No, Curtis Stryker gets his ass whooped.
Pete Holmes has great skits about signing up for the Street Fighter tournament.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Huh.
And like one guy's fighting style is knives. And it's amazing.
You have to show me that. Actually, post it in the thread.
I'm gonna post it in the thread. They're so good.
So one thing you may notice as I slide through these corners all smooth like is that my number is a little bit higher than you might expect for where we're at in the tournament. Also, I was really dumb there.
You did not style on that turn.
Anyway, the reason for that is that I did the original capture and then I looked in the thread and people were asking for the Ryback Coyote and no, I'm not going that way.
That was a nice save, though.
Thank you. Anyway, I went back and specifically captured more footage with the Coyote. This is V2 of this video.
The thread needs to ask for the Thunder.
Well, actually, the Thunder will probably show up regardless. From this point on in the game, you start not unlocking cars quite as fast on average.
Right.
So I'll probably be going back to some older cars that we've unlocked, you know, just to keep things fresh. You can really see that we can open the Ryback Coyote up. This car loves to drift. It drifts all the time.
Yeah.
And it drifts really fast.
Yes, it does. You just drifted 2 football fields.
I did.
I have a question. Is there a lightning to go along with the Thunder?
There is actually a tornado. It was the first Ryback truck that we had at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, but there's not an Imagine Dragons songs about the tornado.
Are you saying that there would be a Ryback Radioactive?
Yeah, exactly. I'm just saying we would have thunder, then the thunder, then lightning, then the thunder.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I've been listening to music.
I've noticed that, Turtle. Who let you out of your cage?
Oh, nobody. They just threw an iPod into it.
So I actually nearly got wrecked there.
Yeah. I'm interested to see what actually constitutes being wrecked or not, because sometimes I'm like, oh, he's screwed, and then other times I'm like, there's no way that counts.
One of the things about the Coyote is that even though I'm kind of sliding all over the place and getting knocked around, I've played with this car enough where I actually do know how to save it if I'm in trouble. So a lot of these are just me knowing how to make the car go in the direction I want it to.
You know, you would...
And I do hit him.
You wouldn't have to worry about... You wouldn't have to worry about that if you were in the monster truck.
I probably still would, but he landed in just the worst spot. And I do miss this guy with the wrecking ball.
Aww.
I know, but the wrecking ball would have been too trite. So I just blow him up like that.
Oh wow, he really went for a spin.
He did.
I love this game. I love this game.
It's such a good game.
It's such a good game. It's only $5 when you guys are watching this live.
It's only $5. Wee-oo, wee-oo. It's only $5. This is not a drill. Please buy this game.
Oh wait, it's not gonna be $5 when it goes live, is it? Because it won't be Cyber Monday anymore.
It's going on Steam, isn't it? Steam is doing a whole bunch of sales.
Yeah, but they're all done on Mondays, so unless this video goes up before Monday.
It'll go out on Sunday. Y'all have less than 24 hours. Get on it.
Yeah, get this game. Someone will... I'm not going to promise that I'll race you, but... Or at least I'm not going to promise that Diacorn will race you, but we could do something. I'll figure something out. I don't have time for that. I shouldn't be making promises like that.
So, we're going to do another elimination event on Port Bridge.
Ooh.
And I said that I was going to use the Thunder, but nope, it's the Coyote again.
Oh. See, that guy has a Thunder.
He does not actually have a Thunder. That's the next truck in the Ryback truck line. That's the Ryback Titan.
Okay, you need to drive the Titan.
I will drive the Titan when we unlock it.
Oh! Wait, why did they all show up again if you got an ultimate wreck?
Because the first ones I wrecked out really early in that.
Oh.
So they just had more time to respawn. But yeah, that's what an ultimate wreck looks like, and like I said in the thread, the docked ship is probably one of the best places in the game to get it.
Do you get a sticker for it?
You get a sticker for it in certain circumstances. I don't get a sticker here for it.
Oh.
The trick is that it's a secret achievement, and it's called 0 to Hero. You have to wreck everybody with an ultimate wreck, and that has to take you specifically from 8th place to 1st place.
Are you gonna do that?
I will try. There are several other places in the game where you can do this, but the ship, as it happens, was not really the right place to do it. I didn't have enough speed to overtake everybody before they got respawned.
Have you ever lapped someone in this? Like, the computer?
Never lapped, but as you can see, I'm pretty much at the point with the Coyote where nothing can stop me, and I'm pulling off 330-yard drifts.
I was really hoping as you said that, a wrecking ball came in and, like, carried you away.
That's not really going to happen at this point. As you can see, I'm pretty far ahead. I'm actually out driving the rubber banding. This track is just so open, and I can just do stuff like this in the Coyote, and corners just don't even matter to me. So I'm getting kind of bored at this point, so I just kind of drop the bridge anyway. The bridge nearly wrecks me out.
I was really hoping you wrecked yourself there.
I've done it before. The Coyote is really pretty good for Port Bridge because everything is so wide and open. You'd never have to touch the brake in this course, which is great for the Coyote because it means you can just lay on the throttle and drift everything.
You don't touch the brake when you drift? It's not like Sonic or Mario Kart?
No, actually. The way I typically drift is that I let off the throttle and then do a hard power over, which means that I jump back on the throttle while I'm steering in.
Huh. That's how I turn in real life. I didn't realize that's not how you're supposed to do it.
You drive an automatic?
Yeah.
Oh. You don't use the brakes at all?
Not when I'm turning.
Oh. Okay.
Is that bad? Should I? Are you supposed to slow down when you turn, or? I'm serious.
So you may have wondered why I didn't get any credits that event. Well, this is why.
I love this game. Was that 2 different eliminations?
No, it was the same power play. It just hit me twice. Split Second is normally really good about putting you back on the track, but in that case, it wasn't.
Oh.
So we're back to the chopper again, and this is on Airport Terminal, which we haven't been on in a while. And I'm thinking, I could just drive around the missiles, but why would I do that when I can style all over the helicopter at the same time?
Are you going to be shooting back at the helicopter in this one?
I am.
Oh.
And I'm going to be drifting around everything.
Oh, poor helicopter.
One other great thing about the Coyote is because it drifts for days, the whole concept of a power meter just isn't really a thing.
I have noticed that.
Yeah, I can easily just get up to level 2 and throw missiles back at the chopper pretty much whenever I want. Like now, I just looked down and I was like, oh, well, guess my power bar is full again. Guess I better go knock some missiles back at the chopper.
I still love that there's a billboard for selling palm trees, but I just saw a new billboard for the Grand Canyon.
And I don't even need missiles to build up my power meter. I can just drift all day.
Well, there you go.
Yep, and just like that, the helicopter is defeated.
Did you see it disappear instead of crashing that time?
I do think it's pretty great. Sometimes you can see it disappear. It always despawns, but when it despawns, I'm not sure if this is a PC or 360 thing, but when it despawns specifically is kind of random, and sometimes it's blocked by stuff like the highway, so you can't see it.
That was pretty great.
It was. So we're going to go back to the storm drain and do a detonator in another very fast car.
Nice. This is the Cobretti, right?
This is a Cobretti. This is going to be the 530 GTS, which is another sort of in-game car. You get it a little bit before you get the Ryback Cyclone RS, I think. I don't remember. But it's a late-game car regardless.
GTS means Gran Turismo.
That typically is one of those things that it can mean, yes.
Yes!
I don't know what the S means. Anyway, it kind of looks like a Bugatti Veyron if it ate some kind of space shuttle, I don't know.
It doesn't have headlights, like they're purposely made to look like stickers, unlike all the other headlights.
I don't know, maybe they did just stick them on. I'm not sure how this works.
No, you should look at, because like sometimes you look at the front of the car and you'll see light, you'll see lighting on the inside of the headlights of the car, but this one doesn't have that.
It does have headlights, you just can't see them very well because the car is white.
No, I mean, it's like a thing with the lighting engine. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Depending on where you do the lighting, the highlights can be really blown out. I guess that's another one of those movie magic things the game does for its aesthetic.
I love detonators.
I actually forgot this collapsed.
Yeah. I thought you were just, like, trying to make drama.
Oh, no. I totally forgot that that happened. So, the 530 GTS is very fast in a straight line. but it doesn't like drifting. I think this car is supposed to be four-wheel drive, because it doesn't really drift so much as it power slides, so you can see I'm really fighting the car to avoid having it power slide.
So it doesn't drift, which means we're never going to see it again, right?
No, I mean, I can drive cars that don't drift, just the majority of the cars that I like drift.
Okay, did you see at that time how the headlight, like the lighting doesn't show up inside the headlights, it shows up on top of them as if to denote they...
I didn't actually see it. That might just be some kind of graphical goof.
I really think that this one's supposed to have stickers for headlights.
Maybe they just put them on there to save weight.
Well, no, it's like a Gran Turismo car, and those cars don't have headlights. I looked it up because I was curious whether all cars had headlights.
Yeah, most cars have headlights, Turtle.
Right, but some don't. Okay, you know, I watched the movie Cars, so I feel like I'm pretty educated on this, and Lightning McQueen doesn't have headlights.
Lightning McQueen is a NASCAR. So we're going to the elite race, and there's only one car that we can really pick here. We officially look the part. We have arrived.
Oh my gosh. You look like you just came out of the Matrix.
I really do. This car could very well be the car version of the Tron light cycle, and I love it.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I totally see it.
Unfortunately, I absolutely hate driving this car.
Why?
It's really easy to drive, but it doesn't drift at all. It does that kind of power slidey thing, and it actually loses a lot of speed when it drifts.
Oh, that's weird.
It's incredibly weird.
I'm just kind of enjoying the show.
Well, there's gonna be a lot of it.
Oh, no. I love this car, man. It's so pretty.
It's a very pretty looking car. I think the hydraulic spoiler is a really nice touch.
Yeah. I don't know why, they don't make Priuses that look like that. You'd sell a lot more.
Because if a Prius looked like that, a lot of people probably wouldn't buy it.
Why?
Well, I mean, it's just kind of a divisive looking car, I guess.
Yeah, fair enough.
That was nearly very bad.
Yeah, I was... I'm still kind of giggling over the getting hit with the power play and then getting hit again by the back play in the same exact spot.
Oh no, that was just really bad luck, but it was too perfect for me not to put it in the video. So you can see I'm really struggling to make the Elite S510 drift these long sweeper type corners. Like I said, it tends to lose speed when drifting, which is really bad for me. I like going vroom vroom fast when I drift.
Vroom vroom fast. Alright.
And it's also just not super controllable. It has like a 3 out of 10 in drifting.
Okay.
So it doesn't respond so well to having you give it gas.
Ah.
It just kind of keeps going sort of in the same direction like a big block of ice.
Now, do you play with a racing wheel and, pedals?
I do not. This is being played with a 360 controller.
Oh. I kind of thought that you had been using a racing wheel this entire time.
I actually have one, but I've never gotten it to work with this game.
My girlfriend's uncle has had is tasking me with setting him up like a flight simulator pod.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
With he wants me to put haptics in it in the pod so that it rumbles when he gets shot and
Okay.
because he used to be a pilot, so he wants to fly, but he doesn't want to but he's older, so he doesn't want to get in a plane and die. So he wants me to set up War Thunder in this simulated pod. So that's gonna be my Christmas present to him.
Is War Thunder a game or is it more like a dad game?
I legit like War Thunder, but I like dogfighting.
Okay.
So if you don't like I don't know, it's slow. It's not a fast game. Oh my gosh.
I nearly wrecked myself out there.
Yeah, you almost wrecked yourself with someone else's corpse.
Actually, what hit me was one of those bits of flying floor, I guess.
But yeah, War Thunder is it's a very slow paced. I would almost call it almost strategy based, because you're at least in the lower ranks. Like when you get to jet fighters, obviously you're making snap decisions, but when you're in like the lower ranks, you're very lazily making huge circles around people until someone screws up.
What happens in the lower ranks? Do you fly Cessnas, or what's the deal with that?
You fly like biplanes and stuff.
Okay, yeah, so small aircraft.
Yeah, small aircraft made out of paper, really easy to die and really easy to
Oh, okay.
to glide around. Like even if your engine goes bad, like because it's mostly paper, you end up still gliding for quite a bit. Threshold Break or Scorched Rubber?
Threshold Break is a great name. Also, it'd be a great name for a band.
Next time on Split Second.
Tag yourself at home, kids.
So on next episode, we do Threshold Break and we break some bridges, probably.
Well, wouldn't you be breaking some thresholds?
I could. Oh my god.